On the dot, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Breakfast Television. Police across Metro Vancouver are warning women to be vigilant and aware of their surroundings after a pair of sexual assaults. A woman was attacked in Richmond late Friday night. After getting off the Canada line at Brighouse Station, the victim walked down number 3 road, turned west onto Blundell. A man approached her from behind, grabbing her and sexually assaulting her.
We felt that it was important to get this message out because we want to make sure that people are being as safe as they possibly can in our community.
The suspect is 5'7" to 5'9" with a medium build, oval face and short hair. He's likely in his 30s with light-colored skin. The man was wearing dark shorts and a black T-shirt or tank top. Vancouver police are looking for a man who sexually assaulted an 85-year-old woman. She was out walking in the area of West 54th Avenue and Oak Street shortly after 7:30 on the morning of Sunday, April 20th. Police say a man approached her from behind, groped and fondled her before running away. Security video in the area has captured a person of interest. Have a look. Police are hoping someone might recognize him.
We're looking at a victim who's 85 years old, which is unusual and upsetting, of course. There's nothing that we have at this point that would suggest it's linked to any other incidents. But again, the investigation is still fairly early.
A special tip line has been set up for this case. If you have any information, you can call 604-717-0600 or Crime Stoppers. An investigation continues in a Port Coquitlam neighborhood this morning as police work to determine what caused an explosion at a home last night. The blast happened at around 8 o'clock at a house on Castle Crescent in Citadel Heights. A man in his early 20s was hurt. The blast caused significant damage, and Coquitlam RCMP are investigating the circumstances that led up to it. They believe it's an isolated incident and there is no risk to public safety. Police in BC continue to crack down on young drivers going way too fast in very expensive vehicles. 2 drivers had their cars impounded after reportedly speeding and racing on the Sea to Sky Highway. Squamish RCMP say the 2014 Maserati and 2012 Ferrari were clocked at 140 kilometers per hour. That's twice the legal limit. The drivers in their mid-20s were ticketed. They'll likely get their rides back in a couple of weeks. A new supportive housing project near the former Olympic Village of False Creek has become a sore spot with neighbors and businesses. 1 year after opening, it's still creating problems for police and first responders.
It's a problem address, there's no doubt about that. The fact that we have to attend almost on a daily basis to one address is a concern for us.
So far this year, Vancouver police have been called to the Marguerite Ford apartments on West 2nd Avenue and Columbia Street about 150 times for thefts, assaults, and mental health issues. The building houses people addicted to drugs and those dealing with mental illness. Security was stepped up after complaints from residents and businesses. The city blames BC Housing for not properly assessing the tenants, but says the province is now providing money for more support workers.
Whenever we attend an address over and over and over again, it's a concern. So we'll look at working with partners both at the city and provincial level to try and solve the problem. It's not going to be a quick fix, though.
Although the situation is not as bad as it once was, the owner of a nearby auto body shop still plans to move his business, partly because he doesn't want his clients affected by the disorder next door. April 30th is normally a tense day for many Canadians, but the pressure is off this year with taxpayers getting a new filing deadline. A security scare forced a website shut down earlier this month, preventing people from filing their taxes online. So the Canada Revenue Agency extended the cutoff for tax returns to midnight Monday, May 5th.
Well, you should get your taxes done on time, because if you have a balance due, you'll be charged penalties and interest from that time forward. And also, if you're getting a refund, that's your money the CRA has. So in essence, you're giving them an interest-free loan on your money. Lots of Canadians use their tax refund to pay down debt they might have on their own. So in essence, they're paying more interest while the CRA gets interest on their dollars.
A reported 83% of tax returns are done electronically these days, but the CRA still accepts the traditional paper drop-off at a number of locations.